Let's talk strategic resource allocation and expanding the team. Unless you are a solo dev who is popping so much Adderall and Zins that you can sustain 100-hour work weeks every single week for the next 5 to 7 to 10 years, I really suggest that you think about expanding your team. Here's how this works. In venture capital angel investing, this is sometimes called use of funds. It is the use of your capital and what you intend to do with it. With your Believe project, I suggest that you think about it the very same way because 1% of total volume, this is the swaps in and out of your project, will be sent to a dev wallet. You will want to allocate this wisely and have a plan for these funds. Let me give you an example here. Most of it comes down to team. So this is developers, core team, marketing across social media, comms and design, admin for operations, and your mods. The good thing is that if your project sustains momentum, you will continually make volume, which is the whole idea with internet capital markets and why we're so excited about it, is holders support builders. If your head's down, if you're really building out something and you're showing the world what you're up to and collaborating with the right people who can support you. So transparently define this policy. How are you going to break down these fees, these transaction fees that you are going to receive from Believe directly, and what will you use it on? Here's my take. Hire for skill gaps. If you're a developer, you probably don't need, let's say, another developer as your first hire, unless you're working on a very ambitious project, right? If you are building the next Claude, okay, you're going to need a team of devs. But as an example, if you're not a designer, hire a designer. If you're not a dev, hire a dev. If you're not operational, hire someone operational. Hire someone at least part-time using your transaction proceeds, and all of the same principles of making a quality hire apply here, by the way, as they would in Web 2. Find someone who's been there, done that, has the requisite background and the skills to do what you're hiring them to do. Don't hire someone with no relevant experience to jump in and help out. Do not hire mods who cold DM you saying they're happy to offer moderator service. Hire designers with a portfolio. Hire developers with a GitHub. So those same principles apply just the same here. As you make these key hires, that is huge. That shows that you're really intent on building your product, and it really should be announced publicly. So be sure to explain why you hired them, what their credentials are, what their roles will be in the company. Content and community. I really suggest that you invest in content creation. The reason I put this in here is half of the work, once again, is building. The other half is communicating about what you're building and creating the key relationships that you need, those advocates, to gain mind share for your project. So that could be a great use of your funds as well. And I'll give you an implementation checklist here as well that you can follow. So key takeaways to summarize: transparent fee management, set this in advance, have a strategy and stick to it. If you need to change it later on, your holders will understand, your advisors will understand. Strategic hiring, hire for skill gaps and don't be afraid to delegate. Build your team in public. And use your funds on what will help move your business forward, whether that's development, comms, design, social media, and anything else. Figure out what you need, hire for it, and use your transaction proceeds for that. So, bottom line, smart allocation of funds with transparent reporting builds your trust.